Oh Lord. What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. XOXO Sheba here. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. If you're an OG subscriber, what's good? Welcome back. I recently watched an old Kelly Stamps video from like last year where she was rating, or not even rating, just reviewing her old hairstyles that she's done throughout her life. So I was like, you know what? That's actually something that would go well on my channel. We all gotta start somewhere. We've all started from somewhere. If you've been on my channel for a while, you already know like I grew with the channel. So I thought it'd be fun to, you know, just look at my old looks. I don't have it in order, but we're just gonna rate my old hair looks. Okay, so this first one. The parts actually blended quite nicely. This was around the era though that I was not the best at taking pictures. I had to grow into that too. Social media, doing this for the past 2016, 5 years, has taught me so much just in general. I ain't know how to take pictures. I didn't know how to do videos like that. And listen, if you've been here since the start, you already know, like, my lighting, my camera quality, everything has upgraded since I've started. I was not good at any of this. I just had a personality and a vision, kinda. But this wig was cute. I actually wore this for a while. This is actually the wig that fell off at church. I think I did a story time on that I privated. But yeah, this wig, it actually fell off at church. I still popped it on and kept it moving though. I give this wig, I give it for the era that it was from, because I think this is like 2016, maybe 2017. I'm pretty sure it's 2016. I give it a 10, actually. For its era. You gotta remember, we didn't have the same kind of synthetic wigs that we have now. I could tell y'all the name, but I don't remember what the name was or what brand. It might have been my first wig, or not my first wig, it's a wig. Was it the one with the terrible name? Do y'all remember? There was one that had a horrible name and we actually bullied them into like changing the name. I can't remember what it was though. Okay, this wig. So the wig itself, I think this was actually the Stylist Paradise. Don't ask me why I remember because it wasn't even like a staple wig for me. But I think it was the Stylist Paradise. I liked the wig, but I can tell my skills was a little new. This I think was 2017. And I mean, you can see it looks like an invisible part. Like, you don't see no part in this wig and there's a part there. The wig itself, I give it an 8 out of 10 for the style, even though you really can't see the style. Gotta zoom in. But for what I did with installing it, definitely giving that like a 3. Got the nerve to have it tucked behind my ear with no edges out. This I think is actually the same wig. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's the same wig, but the parting is actually a little bit clearer even though we can't really see the top. I remember this day actually, y'all. This was not a good time in my life. I got up early that morning before work and I did this video, and like literally I had like no energy. I was pretty much depressed around that time actually, but I was holding it together. But yeah, that's not even what this is about though. The curls were cute. I think that's the Paradise Wave one. Again, almost just the install part though. Like I can see the concealer leaving my wig onto my scalp. And yeah, no. I thought I was doing something back then too, but no. I gotta give my install again a 2, 3. The wig though is cute. Like I keep it at an 8. This one is my actual hair, so of course I gotta give that a 10. That is my natural hair. I think I did like a Bantu knot out or something that day. This was around, I think this is also 2016, and that was around when I first started wearing wigs. And the whole reason I first started wearing wigs was because I had chopped my hair. As you can see, it's a little bit short there, like it is kind of now, only that's like curly short, not short. Anyways, I actually started wearing wigs because I cut my hair like around the top area because it was so heat damaged from me doing like partial weaves and stuff. I was like, you know what, we're just gonna braid it all up and I'm just gonna put a wig over it and take care of my hair and just slap a wig over it. I'm not gonna do no manipulation, no heat, no nothing. And this was a day, probably months into it, where I was like, you know what, I'm wearing my hair out today. And that's what I did. Obviously, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10 because it's my real hair and we love natural hair. That's funny looking at this because my hair is not even natural anymore. I'm Tex Legs. This was my first human hair wig that I bought. I paid $218 for this plus tax and shipping. I remember that because that was my first time like making a big wig purchase like that. This was, I want to say it was like December 2016. So I have been wearing wigs for a couple months. I started wearing wigs in like, I want to say April-ish March, April-ish of 2016. So this was around the end of that year, and I was like, you know what? I'm going on vacation. I don't want to wear a synthetic wig on vacation because they don't really, you know, hold up like that. I saw this review on YouTube for a kinky curly lace front wig, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get that, y'all. This hair was so hard to take care of. Really easy to install in disguise because it looks so natural. No, people really, I wore this wig like 3 vacations in a row. Like every December I would just pop it back out. And people will always think it was my actual hair. And I didn't need to know how to like really lay a frontal. Like I really just had glue right in my part. And the rest was just, it was what it was. I always tried to like glue the whole frontal, but it was never working for me. I can never get it down packed. And kinky curly is not the easiest lace frontal to install. I know nothing about pulling out a flat iron, or not a flat iron, what's it called? The comb, the hot comb. I knew nothing about pulling out the hot comb. I bleached it wrong. I plucked it wrong. I just said forget it and wore it as a lace part looking unit. Now this one, you can kind of barely see me. You see my sisters. But this was the day we decided we was all gonna wear similar hairstyles. And that was, I wanna say that was the end of 2017. Well, like summer-ish into 2017, maybe September-ish. My hair actually really grown. That was a year into me just wearing wigs for a protective style. That was like the September of 2017. And yeah, so that was like over a year. A little over a year. My hair was looking good. You saw how it was shorter in the other picture. Now it's starting to get big. That hairstyle is actually super cute. It kind of reminds me of the Fulani thing everyone's doing now, where they got the braids back and the hair be out in the back, which I think I'm gonna do for my birthday. We're going to New Orleans as long as the Delta variant ain't acting up too much. We'll see. Obviously it's my real hair, so 10 out of 10. Oh Lord. I told y'all I didn't know how to pose. I didn't know what I was doing. This was early on in the game for me. Oh my God. The wig, this wig was too grown for me. I was probably 22 here, 23-ish, maybe 23. And yeah, no, this wig was, I think I called this the Oprah wig. But yeah, no, the install looking kind of trash. The hair is alright. Like the style is okay, but it was not youthful enough for me to be putting this on at no 22 years old. I'm gonna have to give this one like a 4 out of 10 max. And it was thick up top. Like, okay, this wig, oh my God, y'all, I love this wig. I didn't even do a review on it because I didn't want nobody else like that knew me that might watch my channel to pick up this wig, because I didn't want to see nobody else in it around me. Is that me being a hater? Maybe it is. I don't know. I don't do that with clothes, but I surely did it with this wig. I loved it. It's not the best picture of the wig, but it actually looked really good. Like I got more photos of it somewhere. I actually am wearing it on the wrong side. I liked it better on that side with the parting, so I just cut it to match up. It had like a nice little wave pattern. I called it my Being Mary Jane wig. It all looked trash right here, but I promise you it looked better at the time and in other photos. I'll give her an 8 out of 10 because I loved that style. Oh Lord, this hairstyle. Listen, I don't know who I thought I was. I think I was like 14 here, maybe. I had my little airbrush Super Sheba shirt. I need to find that shirt. I think it's gone for good, but I loved that shirt. It was back in that era where we all had them hair humps. I don't know if I had a French roll thing in the back or a ponytail or what, because I can't see what's going on, but I know I had the hair hump. This had to be, I think this was 08. I think that was my freshman year of high school, actually, yeah. Flip phone in hand, mirror photo, just, Lord Jesus. I'm gonna give myself a 5 for trying. My weave days. I don't remember what year this was exactly. I know this had to be like, it might be like a 24. No, I was in high school, I think, for this. Oh, I see the little zebra print in the corner. I actually made that skirt. You can't see it in school. So this had to be like 2010, I want to say. Maybe 2011. Because I started wearing weaves in 2010. So I think this was around that time. Somewhere in there. Actually did a pretty good job. Like, that looks super natural. If I'd have told y'all that was me and my hair, you wouldn't believe me. The top is mine. I used to have bangs. I don't know why I was so obsessed with having bangs. Not the banging. The banging. Listen, I don't know why, but I just loved bangs back then. And for what? I had no forehead. Y'all remember when I first had bangs, and I don't have any photos. That's how much I didn't like it. She cut them up here. I mean, above the brow bangs. Like, I was giving a little more tame, but it was giving Beyonce. I was horrified because I was going to an event and I had got my hair done for that event, and my bangs was sitting on top of my eyebrows. Like, I didn't ask for that. I showed her a picture of what I wanted and everything up here. Oh, this wig, oh y'all, this was, I think, my first video to like really start doing well for me. It had got like 30K views, I think, and the actual video was trash, but this photo was popping. This was Bobby Boss Yara. Y'all remember Yara? Yara was a big wig in the wig community. Yara was that girl. I grabbed this wig so fast because I knew, once I saw it, I think I saw I can't remember whose review it was. I can see her face in my head, but I can't remember the name. It was HAIRSTYLES. She reviewed Yara, and I was like, yo, I'm about to pick that up right now because I know that's gonna do well. Who doesn't like a middle part blunt bob? I have to say, that was like the first wig I ever did like extremely well, because I mean, this is laid. Tell me it's not laid. Yara gets a 10 out of 10 because Yara was that girl. You remember Yara Long too? Oh my god, both of them. I loved both Yaras. Yara was just, I'm gonna have to get that again. Do they still make Yaras? Oh, and I had Yara with the bangs too. This wig I did in like 2018. This was I think Janet Collection June. And actually, I'm just gonna say I give that a 10 out of 10, especially for the times. They don't have no edges and everything. It's just a lace part wig, but they did a really good job. The texture was like kiki straightish and it was curly. Like, I really liked that wig a lot. I actually did a really good job. I'm gonna have to give that one a 10 out of 10 too. Actually, I give it a 9 out of 10 because I don't like how I did that little part area. It could have been better. This wig, I don't remember the name of the wig, but I love the color. I didn't do so hot with the baby hair. Y'all know that's been like a learning curve for me with baby hair. I still don't fully got it. I got it to a good degree now, but I still don't fully got it. You'll see how that baby hair just kind of like waves off. It don't even make a whole C. Like, it just, yeah, no. I'm gonna have to give that one, I give it an 8 out of 10 because I like the wig. I like the style, love the color. I think this is my first time actually getting a wig in color. It's actually the same color as this one, but I could have did better on the install. Like, it could be a little flatter. The concealer kind of messy. Yeah, it just could have been better. 8 out of 10. So this one, I got creative. This is like 2018 again. By 2018, I was pretty good at doing wigs by then. Like, I still wasn't as good as I am now, obviously, because time goes on and you get better. But I had a pretty good handle on it by 2018, and I did this wig ponytail. I actually really like that. I might have to do that again. This is when I had Hello Fab hair, and I used our wig to do that. It was like Brazilian body wave, I think. Put some curls in it. That was super cute. And I had on our lashes. That was the first time I ever tried putting on lashes. As y'all can see, I've been learning. These are not individuals. I actually put on strips, y'all. I'm getting better at it. I can actually do it now because I was struggling back then. I swore I was never gonna wear them again. Like, I was like, individuals or nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna give this hairstyle a 10 out of 10 because that was super cute. Oh, my first braided wig. So this was Friday night hair, and it was just like, you know how their lace be like this much lace. It was one of those, and it had like the lace in the front, and then it was tracks in the back with the, it's kind of that Fulani look that's in now. Ahead of my time. But I'm actually, yeah, I think I'm gonna do that for my birthday, but I digress. So I actually would give the wig, for its era, a 9 out of 10. I would give it a 10 out of 10 if it had more lace space on it. And also if I'd have did the concealer in the parts better. At the time, it didn't seem too bad. Like, people was really like, wow, that's a braided wig when I posted these photos. But I could see where I could have did better. Oh, okay, this is another one from 2018. Listen, I might have to pull this one back out. I think this was Janet Collection Mommy. And listen, I didn't know I could do finger waves until I put on this wig. I was scared to style it. They had sent me this wig with a bunch of others to do a lookbook for them. And I was just like, I ain't never done a short wig like this. I hadn't done anything besides, like, you know, like a shoulder wink kind of short, like a bob. I'd done those. I hadn't done nothing like this yet, and I actually really loved it. Like, I was like, oh, okay, Betty Boop. 9 out of 10 for me because it had no part. I was like, why don't this have a lace part in it? Like, it literally is just like hair going this way, hair going this way, and we just vibing in the middle. No parts, just vibes. Oh, we got one with me with the bangs. This was, I think this was actually my first weave ever. I had like a 10-inch kinky straight beauty supply store hair. It was like $25 a pack. My mom put it in for me because she was just learning how to do sew-ins. She did her own and then she did mine, and yeah, that was it. And my bangs had grew out. Yeah, I remember that era. Everybody used to say I look like Nicki. I did not look like Nicki. 10 out of 10 because again my hair was laid. The photo is trash, but my hair was laid. Oh, okay, so this one is bangs again, but it's not my bangs. This one is the first wig I ever made in life. There was somebody I used to watch that always did like quick weaves, and I watched her make a quick weave wig with bangs, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try that. And it was actually super simple. It only took me like an hour max to make it. I give it an 8 out of 10. I give it a 7 out of 10 because I think I cut the bangs too far, one, and they're not quite like evened out. I should have took a razor or something. Not a razor. I should have took a clippers to the, you know, like the end of it to make it a blunt cut because it's not quite that blunt. But it was pretty good for my first try. Okay, these two photos, let me tell y'all something. This is 2015 and I wore those bundles out. Those are these bundles that I got from HAIRSTYLES that when at the time I was a hostess, I think. Had I turned 21 yet? I was like hosting / being a waitress, and I saved out of 2 paychecks to buy these 2 bundles, and I wore them for like 2 years. Not the same sewing. Obviously, I take it out, wash my hair, do all that stuff. But them bundles got my money's worth for sure. These are the same bundles straightened. Infinity scarf. Yeah, this was like 2014 here. Same bundles again, 2015. 10 out of 10. Because I still could have kept wearing them. I had just started wearing wigs instead. But that hair got some work. This was actually really cute. I was still new. You can check the baby hairs. It wasn't the best. Wasn't terrible. Wasn't the best. But I curled that thing. Can't say I didn't. That video actually, it started off slow, but it actually ended up doing really well. I curled this with my flat iron and it came out really good. Like, I did that. I'm gonna have to give this as a whole 8 out of 10. Like, I could have did better on the edges with the baby hair, but the style as a whole, laid. I hope like y'all can see now everybody's gotta start somewhere. Like, you can learn. I learned. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.